Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna get this moved, get it positioned right where I need to be. I'm hoping, since it's Thursday, they get a delivery today down at Restoration World and they call and say that A-pillar's in. That would be wonderful. But if not, I guess it'll be another week. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna get that piece knocked off there and get this space where I need it. I think I'll go ahead and get the latches in here. I'm real happy with the way this fit. You can see the gaps a little wider there than it is at the top. So once I raise this up where it should be, that should be right where it needs to be. I'm hoping. I'm gonna double check the measurement here. Yep, down an 1/8 inch. Come on. And y'all know why. Come on, man. You gonna struggle me already this morning? Maybe. That'll work. All right. Right on the money, honey. Make sure this side's the same. Right on the money. Looks square. Oh yeah, that gap looks beautiful. Hold the door shut. Look at that gap. Wow, that looks good. It's clearing all the way around now, even on the inside. Awesome. I wonder if the other side changed. I don't understand that. Why is that so much narrower? The door's got to go back just a hair. But I can't until I fix that. Almost looks like it's got to go up like the other side. It does. Great. That whole day of struggling yesterday, and now I got to do it again. I think once I get it, it's only got to go up an 1/8 inch. But I think, yeah, once I get it up, it'll probably be okay. Might have to lean the top of the door in just a little bit. I honestly think that roof's right where it needs to be now. The gaps look wonderful on this side. And it's all the struggle bus of getting the doors lined up. Alright, well, I guess I'll go get the latch out of the chop top door and go ahead and get that put in, because I think this side's right where it needs to be. Well, at least they didn't use them stupid Allen heads. Hey, now, I can't get into it. Alright. I gotta get the bolt there and it'll be ready to come off. Oh boy, there's some cobbery there. That sucks. Let's see. Oh boy. And don't work. Quit moving, door. And of course, that's a regular screw on that one. Can nothing be good? We get it though. Let's see, I don't know how that aftermarket latch is going to work. Because they don't have what I need for this handle. Yeah, there's nothing for this one. The outside handle has nothing to push on. I don't like that. Let me look at his other handle here. See, this one has got this arm. See, that's got something to push on to release it. All right, let me get a hold of my customer and see what he wants to do. Either way, he's gonna have to buy some parts for it to work. He's either gonna have to buy another bear claw that has the provision for the handle, or he's gonna have to get the other piece that this goes to that bolts onto the cab. One way or another, something's gotta be bought. All right, guys. Just talked to the owner, and he is going to get the factory brackets that go on the cab itself. So we'll just put this stuff back together. We'll just put this stuff right back together and wait for that to come in and go on to the next step, I guess. He's been down with COVID, so he hasn't been able to get out much. All right. Well, I guess we don't need these, do we? Oh, that's beautiful. All right. See if we can't get this door lined up just a wee bit better. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna grab an extension. Man, it's so hard to reach up in there. Hey now, come on. Don't do me that way. Hopefully that'll work. That one didn't feel all that great. Yeah, it did. All right. Okay, now I'm going to try to loosen it up and jack it straight up. That seemed to work on the other side. See if it even moved it. Oh yeah. It moved it all right. Bottom of the door has got to come out and forward, and that's gonna bring the top back and down. Okay, so let's see. It's gonna come out. It didn't move much, if it moved. it's still gotta come out. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this to move. It don't seem to want to move. It was so tight, it was hitting on the pillar. Still didn't move. The height looks good now. Okay, let's try moving the top in. Because I think that's as far out as that bottom hinge is going to allow it to go. Where'd my wrench go? I gotta go get my 9/16 wrench. They dropped it. Come on. Okay, let's see. We can raise this up just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, let's see if that works. That moved it in. I wonder if I tap like that on the bottom, if I can get it to go out. That seemed to work pretty decently. could get me some Allen sockets, could make it a little bit easier, but I'm not a mechanic, so I don't want to stick that kind of money into it. It's something that I might use once in a great moon. All right. Did she move? Wow, look at that. Wow. Actually, I think that did real good. For some reason, this is still in. I think I went. Bottom's still got to come out. Let's try this again on the bottom side. See if I can get it to tap out like that. It looks like it's just going back and forth, but we'll see. See, guys, see why it takes so long to get this stuff done? Sometimes it's not a matter of just holding it together and being done. I honestly don't think that moved. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get that bottom to come out. And it does need to go down just a hair. Well, that lines up way better. Except for right there. That all looks good. Well, guys, I climbed up inside and pulled the door shut. It is hitting right here. And looking at it, it looks like they put tape over it and then Bondoed over it. So I know I'm gonna open a can of worms, but I gotta see what it looks like. I didn't see no tape. I seen plenty of Bondo. Plenty of beat up metal too. I'm gonna have to massage it. Let's see if it binds now. Yeah. All right. Feel like I'm climbing into General Lee in here. I see. Right here. Okay, that makes sense. They did some patchwork in there. And this comes out and back in. Well, the battery went dead, but I pulled that top screw out of there. And if you look up in there, that nut is as far forward as it will not go forward anymore. And that barely fits through that slot, so there is no adjustment here. I'm gonna have to do some adjustments. I have a feeling they've got this whole section welded in crooked. You can see they welded it across here and up. That's the reason I can't get the door out as far as I need it. I'm gonna have to shave this side of this slot. That way I can get this to slide over far enough to get it adjusted. I do not want to cut this whole A pillar loose. Don't tell me there's a nut on it. Freaking idiots. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That exhaust rolls right through there. I can get to it under there. But dang, that ain't gonna be fun. Let's see something. Now that I got that bottom one, let's see if I can get it to move at all. I don't think that did anything. That's gonna be fun. As low as this truck sets with them side pipes, you can't get in there all that great. I can feel it through the hole, but that's not putting a wrench on it. Now let's see if that did anything. I doubt it. Well, that didn't do anything, so I guess I'm gonna be struggling on this one. And thinking about it, I come up with another idea. Well, it's done now. I dropped the nut. And now a bolt. Oh, you gotta be flipping kidding me. What? You've gotta be kidding me. Wow. That's insane. Well, that gave it plenty of movement. expect you to do that. All right, I'm gonna have to get the belt sander. I didn't know there was a bolt way back in there. I'm gonna have to get the belt sander and clean this area here, top and bottom, because back there I got plenty of adjustment. But up here I don't. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm getting it close. That actually looks pretty darn good. Alright, let's see. I gotta get that dang bolt out of there. See if I can get up to it. Well, I found my nut. And the bolt. Now, if I can get my fingers in there to put it back. Man, that just don't feel all that great up in there, let me tell you guys. Well, I can't find my washer. Let's see. Ow! Come on. Okay, that one's on there. Now if I can feed that nut. Dang it. Where did the nut go? Boy, there just ain't no room now. I keep dropping my nut. Got it. Okay, awesome. Ow. My arm's stuck under the exhaust. Ow. Man, this truck sets low. Oh my goodness. All right. Woo! Now I gotta find the other bolt again. Where did you hide? There you are. Okay. I get it close. Like that. And then I gotta get my bolts back in over here. I gotta go get another washer. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get that moved over. Guys, I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Starting to get a little frustrated. That did not do a thing. The door's still got to go forward just a hair.
I gotta change my battery.
Be right back. Before I tighten that bottom up, I want to just see what it does. That moved it forward. The gap up here and the gap down here looks really good. Gap down there, don't look too bad. This gap don't look bad. I think I'm going to tighten it up right there. Okay, now I can tell you what's going on. Oh yeah, that made a big difference. Gaps look good. The fender does this number, but the bottom and the top look good. Top looks good here. All the lines line up. I can tell you what's going on here. The back of this cab is leaned forward. I think I need to get in there with the porta-power and push this back to where that gap looks good, and it'll clean this gap up here. And then I can get a tack back here. But the rest of this looks pretty darn good. And then this needs push. Let's see. When I push back, it'll raise this. I can get a tack back here, and that'll hold that gap. Man, they have got Bondo for days in there. Now I see what's going on. This is all broke free, and instead of welding it, they bondoed it. Wow. Okay, that's exactly what's going on. So I need to get some measurements. But I don't understand. I see what's going on. That's kicked forward on this. Great. So this don't have to move, this does. Just the skin itself. Looking at it, you can see it's out away from the structure. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me get my light out here. That's about what the door gap should be. All right. After seeing that, something tells me this has been pushed forward. So I'm gonna try without the porta power because I think it'll just kink it. It's already got a little bit of a whooper jaw there. I think I'm gonna grind this. I'm gonna hook here and see if I can pull that back and see if that'll work its way out. Alright, so if I can get that pulled back, tapping on this edge, tapping down here, I think I can get it put back in place and then weld this back together. All right. Let's see if we can't do this a little bit differently. When you ain't got a pull point, you got to make a pull point. Wow, that started working it out just doing that. it's not working out 100%, but I can already tell it's way better than it was. Can't get to the other side of it. The brace is in there. Dang it. Blew a flipping hole. And again. That's a lot better than it was. There's still going to be some putty in it. Let's see what it looks like with the door. Oh yeah, that's way better. This needs to go forward now, but this gap looks way better. Gap looks so much better. It's a little bit wide up at the very top, but you can see it's too tight up front. So that I'm happy with. As I was pulling it back, you can see this edge going up. I'm wondering if I pull it back and get a tack back here, if when I release it, it'll let that go forward. Ain't gonna hurt nothing to try it, right? Okay, so I'm going to put a piece of tape right here just to see how much it moves. Line that up at the bottom of that. And now we'll pull. That's probably going to be real close right there. Now release it, see if it moves again. Okay. It didn't move forward, but it stayed all the way down. And I think this is keeping it. So let's get a measurement, see if that moved. 2.5. Gaps look beautiful up to here. almost think I need to bring that back just a little bit farther than that. And then let it relax back after I get it attached. That don't make any sense. That does. All right. Let's see what that does. Cut that, it dropped 1/8 inch. But that shape looks good. I know how I'm gonna fix it. The other side still looks good. Oh yeah, this side looks beautiful. This line tapers out all the way up. So this is right where it needs to be. I need to be able to pull the front straight forward. But I gotta pull on the front. When I do that, all right guys, I'm gonna call it right there. I've got some ideas of how I'm gonna get that squared up. Without falling over. I got some ideas of how I'm going to get that squared up and in the right dimension. I can't pry on the door because it flexes. So the door needs to be relaxed, and then I need to hook to the front of the roof and pull it forward, get it in place, and then tack that bar back on there. See that? Tapers real nice all the way down now. So this just needs to come straight forward. That's going to come forward and lift it back up right there. And everything should fall in place. See, looking at the gaps around the top of that door, everything is right in place. I can't see this side, but I know the front is overlap. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it right there. Now I know why so many restoration shops told me they wouldn't have even touched this truck. But that's what I like. I like a challenge. I'll get it. It'll come. One way or another, it will be where I want it to be. All right, guys, till the next one, have a blessed evening.